edition of the Tennessee Home and Farm News is brought to you by your Coffee County Farm Bureau.
Good morning, everybody. Oh. Morning. Thursday. Turn my head around backwards, get somebody upset. And how long before that guy calls in again?
What a
like is it like every 6 months or something? He wants to call in and stir something up.
At first, he tore my stomach up. Like I was like, oh,
any attention to that?
But that's the second time. I was just annoyed.
People like that, any kind of attention.
I wish I was cooler under pressure. I'm not. I need to work on it.
You got to work on that. You can't let things bother you. Who is in the comments? Trey leading off today. That's new.
I hope he stays for the whole show this time.
He'll probably gone by about 6:45.
I think he's cooking my family up some meat.
Oh, love to have some of Trey's meat. That'll be good. Yes. Good morning, JC. Good Thursday morning to you, everybody. Thunder Radio Morning Show. Getting you to work, getting you to school. Yes, we're all back to school today. Getting you home from work for you night shift warriors out there. We're glad to have you with us on the Thunder Radio Morning Show. Today brought to you by Dr. James Van Winkle and his many great services. But what I want to tell you about is a way to rent out a really nice condo in Orange Beach, Alabama. Now, it did snow down there a little bit, but unless you're going today, that snow's going to clear up. The weather's going to get nicer down there. And I can hook you up with a deal. 3-bedroom, 2-bath condo on the 8th floor of the Shoalwater in Orange Beach. We stayed there over Christmas break. We loved it. You can book that and save 15% by using the promo code Thunder15. And I just actually reposted that on our Facebook page. So facebook.com, search for Thunder Radio, and it should be the very top post or right there towards the top. We post a lot of things. So towards the top, there's the link so you can see all the pictures. You can book your dates, and it's got the promo code information there, but it's Thunder15, and you save 15%. So if you're thinking about a spring break trip, a summer trip, go ahead and book it now. We know you're going to go. We recommend Orange Beach. We loved it down there. Lots of good restaurants, good eating, and pretty quiet down there as well. So you can book it now, save that 15% using promo code Thunder15. Let's take a look at the temperatures here. Not as cold as it has been the past few mornings, but still it's pretty chilly. Matter of fact, it's 12. It's 12 degrees outside the Unity Medical Center studios here at Thunder Radio. But we will have a heat wave today. 40 degrees for our high, so we thaw out a little bit. Mostly sunny skies, a cloud or two maybe, but really no wind to speak of either. Overnight tonight down around 20 degrees, 35 on Friday, 19 Friday night, and then 45 on Saturday. And we kind of pulled the rain out of the forecast for the weekend, so that's exciting news. Weather forecast brought to you by Hillsboro Food Company. Locally owned and operated in Hillsboro. Everybody talks a lot about their cafe there, which is awesome. They got great breakfast, great lunch. But I want to tell you about the grocery side. They have fresh cut meats daily at Hillsboro Food Company. So get on by and see them in Hillsboro on your way into town's on the left before you get to the red light. It's the old Hillsboro Food Store. And like I said, they're locally owned and operated. On that note, it's time to bring in the better half of the Thunder Radio Morning Show. Across from me sits the brains of this operation, the planner, the organizer, the CEO, and president of Coffee County Broadcasting Incorporated. She is by far the looks inside of this studio. She is the president-elect of the Manchester Chamber of Commerce, the microphone licker, the corn cob eater, and one of the main reasons the rockin' world continues to go round. Holly, good morning to you.
Good morning.
Final day, we'll introduce you as president-elect.
I'm going to start speaking presidentially.
Are you?
Yeah.
Bigly?
Indeed.
Okay. I'm going to do it very well.
Catching up in a neon light. Didn't know till we walked. It was karaoke night.
All right. Yes, morning, everybody. Trey didn't work last night, so.
Huh?
Trey said he didn't work last night, so he'll be up.
Oh.
Yes. Yes.
510-264.
Oh. What are you doing over there? Work? Not the morning show? It sounds like you're doing a different kind of work during the morning show time. What's the problem over there?
There ain't no. There's no problem.
You didn't. That's not what your face said. Your face says there's a problem.
No, I'm sure it's fine. I'm sure everything's fine.
So that's concerning to me.
No, there's no concern. It's fine. Just sometimes some payments come in through check, but then the same business will send over maybe a direct deposit or an HCA, and so there's
ACH.
It don't matter. Y'all know what I'm talking about.
This is the accountant getting on the phone with people saying, "Did you do that HCA?" And they're like, "Huh?
AHC.
ACH? How many? There's only 3 letters. How come you can't put them in the right order?"
There's lots of different orders.
No, there's not.
Yeah.
No, there's not. There's not that many orders.
There's
ACH.
9 different ways.
It's an alphabetical order.
Thank you.
The hell?
If I can remember the letters.
Comings and goings, what's happening in and around our area. I can tell you in middle school basketball, Coffee County Middle School girls with the win last night. So they'll be playing for an area championship tonight at Coffee Middle School. I believe that's at 7 if you want to go watch them. They play Harris, and the boys already punched their ticket. They won Tuesday. They'll be playing on Friday night at 7 o'clock over at the high school. We are 15. Well, actually, let's do this. Tonight is the Chamber of Commerce Awards Gala, which it's not really, we usually don't talk about things that are ticketed like that or anything because it's not something that everybody can go do, but it's worth pointing out. It's the awards gala tonight, and who's who of Manchester is going to be there, including your favorite morning show co-host. She'll be installed as the Chamber of Commerce president tonight, so y'all show her some respect. I'm going to put that on the screen here. Morning show with Josh and Chamber President Holly.
I am going to start speaking better.
Oh,
I'm going to start. I'm going to slow down when I speak.
oh, okay.
When Katie Riddle speaks, she sounds genuinely happy to be talking to you. She sounds excited.
Can you make yourself genuinely happy to be there?
Well, you'd be surprised what I'm good at faking.
We will also, but I just didn't want to. I wanted to just to bring that up. We're 15 days away from the border battle, Coffee County, Warren County basketball, and the pledges are starting to roll in a little bit more. There was a lot of posts on the Thunder Radio Facebook page about that yesterday, so go check that out. You know, I'm amazed at the amount of people that want to participate in that. And then at the same time, I'm amazed at the amount of people who don't. I'm like, hey, get involved here in your community.
I can't hardly talk about it without.
But it's really cool to see the people who want to get involved in it, who just are like, you know what, we want to support this foundation, this charity, and we're gonna be part of it. And the way it works, it's real simple. You just make a pledge. You say, okay, for every $1 Coffee County scores against Warren County on the 7th, or for every point that they score against Warren County, I'll give $1. And had you done that in the last game, it would have cost you $98. Mm-hmm. It may cost you a little more. It just depends on how the game goes. But it's all going to a 501c3, a great charity that's going to, that's done about $85,000 worth of contributions back to the athletic community in the past 4 years in terms of scholarships and assistance to kids in need, so they can play sports. So it's all going to a good cause. It's a lot of fun that night. And if you get I know some people here, February 7th, I got some time. I'll do it later. That's fine, but we need your pledges by the end of the day Friday to guarantee a shirt. Because we want to put a bunch of red shirts in the gym that night.
Yeah, because they're trying to
Warren County's like, we're going to paint the patch blue.
Paint the patch blue.
And we're not having that. So you cannot let blue overtake the red that night.
Yeah.
Cannot let them raise more money than us. That just cannot happen. And the good news is Coffee County will probably score more points, but you got to have more. You got to have more pledges. We've had some people do $2, $3 pledges. That was a Coffee County Bank is doing $3 a point, which is cool. Chick-fil-A Chandler is doing $2 a point from Chick-fil-A, and then he's going to match the $2.
Aw.
So there's some of that going on. New Haven Mortgage is doing, I think, $2 a point, and then Heather Phillips is going to match that too, personally. So much of that's coming in, and we're really hoping this is going to be. We want this to be the only fundraiser really for the foundation this year. We're not planning to do the radiothon that we've done the past couple of years in March, which has been incredibly successful. But we don't want to, overdo it. We don't want to overcook the community on donations. And also that radiothon is a very hard day, for me. It's 12 straight hours on the air, and it's difficult. It's difficult to line up all the guests. It's very hard. Yeah. So, if we can do it all here and then have plenty of money to go around, then great. I've already started having questions about, are you guys going to do some of that over here in Tullahoma? I'm already starting to get some of that.
I've got a couple questions about that.
And, who knows? Maybe that thing grows and more money comes into it and it does get involved over there. You never know what's going to happen. But for right now, I can tell you the Border Battles, February 7th, and we need more pledges. If you want to be a part of it, go to our Facebook page. Just comment under the post. There's several of those posts there. We'll catch that. You can send us a DM on Facebook. You can send us an email if you like. Josh@petersonmediagroup.net would be a good way to get a hold of me. Call up here, 728-1320. Any of those ways would be a great way to do that. We are 22 days away from Valentine's Day. So, guys, got about 21 days to order them flowers. And we are 45 days away from the return of daylight savings time. So we get that hour back in 45 days. That doesn't seem like that long, Holly. That seems doable.
Yeah, it's completely doable. And hopefully with how busy we are with basketball, it'll fly.
Oh, yeah. And we're just busy with work in general. We've got a lot going on, a lot of irons in the fire, trying to get this whole company rolling. And so it's fun.
But
I like the challenges. Before
the purchase, Josh, he's like, Holly, we're going to get really busy. He's like, it's okay. Everything's going to be okay. We're just going to be really busy for a while. And he says it, and I understand what he's saying.
She doesn't listen to what I'm saying.
No, I listen, but it's like when your kids are little and then you have someone come by, he's like, and they tell you, you need to enjoy it. You need to enjoy it while they're this little. Yeah. And you're like, okay, I'm going to really try to enjoy it more than, you don't know until you're in it.
This is
my mouse. I went to.
This is what it's like doing business with Holly. The other day she said, because we, believe it or not, we don't have the cash laying around to just buy 3 radio stations. So we have to pay the debt load on that, and and so during this whole process, we when we bought the radio stations, the additional ones, this started back in June, and during the whole process, there's a lot of negotiating and how much it's going to cost and how much those monthly payments are going to look like and what the interest is going to look like and how long that we're going to put that on a note and all this stuff. And through all that, the whole process, I'm like, okay, now Holly, this is what we're going to end up paying. We can do this. This is doable. I like this number. And then before we closed, I'm like, this is going to be the number. This is what we're going to pay every month. She's okay, yeah. Another day, she's like, how much do we got to pay? When do we start paying? How much do we pay at the end of the month or the beginning of the month? And I told her, and she's like, what?
It just sounds like a big old number when you say it like that.
And I'm like, well, we agreed on this. Well, and then
before you were telling me,
that scares me a little because I'm like, we all agreed on it.
That yet.
And so she just
but
ignores
then when you hear it, when you hear that amount, it's like,
it's the exact same amount, and I'm like, "This is what we're gonna pay."
I had the same reaction when he told me. I think it was yesterday. What our first payment was going to be for these?
I know. That's what I was just telling them.
You said the other day. I was letting them know how
yesterday.
Soon it was.
Oh yeah, no, it was yesterday.
My reaction was the same reaction Clark Griswold had when he opened his Jelly of the Month.
I know, and I'm like, how are you surprised?
Buddy,
I told
there's a
you,
lot happening.
And I'm like, this is the person I have decided to go not only into business with, but expand the business with. And I was like, maybe had I known this, I would have got somebody else to go in with me. I don't know.
No, because
Somebody who pays attention.
You handle that stuff.
I don't.
Yeah, you do. You handle negotiations and telling me if it's a good deal or not, or if we should. And I'm just here for emotional support, I reckon.
Trey said, Holly heard you say, I'm going to be busy, not we. Shannon says, this is all you, buddy. Yeah, pretty much. That's what it boils down to.
Absolutely is.
Trey said she remembered how much you spent on Amazon the day before yesterday. Yeah, I know.
I was thinking about that on the way here, ironically. Josh does not purchase many things ever.
Tammy, schools are open today. Get them kids to school. Tammy's asking for people on the radio who are like, who's Trey and who's Shannon and who's Tammy? So you can watch the show on the Carmine Family Dental cameras. And that's on Facebook. It's free to watch. Facebook.com. Search for Thunder Radio. You can also watch on Rooster 1015, Whiskey Country, and 93.9 The Duck pages. You can watch there. Or if you're not a Facebooker, you can watch on YouTube. Search for Thunder Radio there and subscribe to our page. And you can get alerts when we go live every morning. And we're getting a lot more YouTubers, which is cool. It's nowhere near the Facebook numbers, but we are ramping up the subscriptions there, which is for this market is good. This market is not very friendly to YouTube. So anyway, anything else over there? Any comings and goings?
I just had something I wanted to say.
You didn't present any. You were talking about all the money that you didn't know we were spending yet, but you knew.
Look, you can go buy a car. You can know what the payments are. Get it. You're happy that first month. Yeah, I got a new car, but then it's time to pay that first payment, and you're like, ugh.
No, I know exactly what it's going to be.
Well, for me,
that's scary to me.
Why? I'm not
because you're
going
also
to pay it.
I know, but then it's like how much stuff have you just piled up, and you're like, oh, this is good, and then it's time to make the payment. You're like, oh, no, we need to do the math.
What do you mean pile up? Like
how many things are you getting?
What purchases do I make where I have to make a monthly payment?
I don't know. JCPenney cards and PayPal accounts.
Look, I ain't even got a Penny's card. Every time they ask
Kohl's, whatever.
I don't have any of those. Every time they say, do you want to join our rewards club? I very firmly put my hand up.
Do you?
And say stranger danger.
Because before that wasn't your policy. And because where they would get Holly is like, hey,
when we were first
married, you want to save 50% today by signing up for this card and paying with it. And Holly's like, oh yeah, I'll do that.
Are we talking about things we did 15 years ago?
Because we can. I
mean, if you're still holding those things against me,
we're talking about things you did 15 years ago.
Stupid things you did.
Time to take a break. You're listening to the Thunder Radio Morning Show here until 8:30. Brought to you by Dr. Van Winkle. Again, thinking of warmer times, thinking of the beach. How about Orange Beach, Alabama? We went down there for Christmas break. We loved it. Lots of fun. Not super busy. And I can hook you up with a condo on the 8th floor of the Shoalwater, and I can save you 15%. 3-bedroom, 2-bath, nice condo, great unit right there near a lot of places, but not super busy. Go to the Thunder Radio Facebook page, facebook.com, search for Thunder Radio. It's at the very top of the page, or should be because I reposted it this morning. There's the link to the condo. You can see all the pictures, and there's the promo code that saves you 15%. It's Thunder15. So go ahead and book that spring break trip, summer trip right now. That's Thunder15 and save that 15% on your trip. And you can say thank you, morning show, while you're down on the beach enjoying a couple extra drinks because you saved that money. We're here until 8:30. It's the morning show.
Reduce fat and tighten skin today by getting M-Sculpt Neo treatments with Dr. James Van Winkle.
Oh. Morning, y'all. What's the matter? You keep giving looks at that computer screen and you're scaring me.
Like on our account, our bank account, it says better checking,
mm-hmm.
better future checking. What is that?
It's just what they call their accounts now. There's nothing.
I was like, we got a better checking account now.
It's what they call them. It said that for about a year now, probably. Maybe not quite that long. About the details. Trey's Don't ask her that. She'll tell you.
What?
He said, what's the account number?
7. Huh.
Let's see. When we bump back to?
I don't know.
Are you talking to me or are you talking to the computer? Because you're completely checked out of the morning show because you're dealing with
I'm not. I had a good conversation with
But
you.
no, this is the break-in. You're supposed to be doing trivia. You're gnawing on
Here
him.
it is. Where did the money go? Can you help me?
Is it about an ACH deposit?
I don't know.
You're just going to have to call them.
Well, I wasn't gonna call them until I tried to exhaust all of my resources.
If I remember right, if it's that account we were talking about yesterday, their ACH doesn't go, for whatever reason, doesn't go in until the due date of the invoice or something like that. So it was like the 25th.
I got a message from QuickBooks saying it was one of the payments was received. So obviously, if money was put, if they paid it into the bank, it would tell QuickBooks.
Yeah, I don't know. I'll let you deal with it later. Doesn't sound like something I need to be involved in.
No, it does actually.
No,
Yeah.
you're the accountant. You can't do the accounting work then when there's a problem. Be like, oh, this is yours.
I didn't ask to do the accounting work.
Well, then what work would you want to do?
I don't want to do any of it.
You'll see what I deal with?
He plucks me out of a profession that I was pretty good at and says, here,
Go back to it.
you're the accountant, you're the morning show host, you're our digital media person.
No, go back to it then. You'd be fantastic.
And then he's like, this girl can't even account.
What do you think she learned over time? You think? Morning, Clint. Logged in just in time. We're talking finances.
I've been down a few broken roads that I'm trying to mend.
This program does not necessarily reflect the views and opinions of Thunder Radio Management. Well, yes, it actually does. It's the morning show with Josh and Holly.
Trying to work things out, but now I'm broken down.
Welcome back, Holly.
Thanks, buddy.
Glad to have you with me on the morning show.
I love being here.
We just have to speak it into existence that we enjoy being around each other. And if we say it enough.
I really wish I could find that payment that was sent over.
Yeah, we'll talk about it off air. I remember an
it's
issue with
fine.
it before. It's fine.
It's fine.
We're gonna get it. We're gonna get it. What's in this segment?
Do you have something?
No.
You seem like you
No, I
picked that
have a
paper up
sponsor read. That's what's on this paper.
Are you doing it now?
I was going to.
Okay.
I want to tell everybody about Granddad's, not Granddad's, Dirtworks. You're going to tell everybody about Granddad's later. Dirtworks. So I saw somebody asking on Facebook maybe last week. You know, they posted a picture and they were like, "Hey, all this standing water in my yard. How do I fix this? Who can do this for me?" You know, it just piles up and like it's not safe because you're going to end up. It's going to be mosquito issues in the summer, or if it's near your house, it's going to be foundational issues and just sloshing around in the water anytime it rains. And you don't want that. Dirtworks, that's exactly what they do. They'll handle your excavation and make it just like brand new. Matter of fact, they do other things too. They do land clearing driveways. They do snow plowing if you have snow issues. 931-409-0782 for Dirtworks. That's 931-409-0782 for Dirtworks. Find them online, dirtworksforyou.com. That's dirt, W-O-R-X, the number 4, the letter U.com. Dirtworksforyou.com. Holly, what's so funny?
My brother sent me a screenshot of a group message with his, I think it's a group, maybe it's message with his friends. And it says, "Hey, you can feel the tension this morning on the radio." Little tension this morning, seems like they're fighty.
We weren't fighty right before we went on air.
The that's just, it's fine. It's maybe how we talk to each other seems aggressive.
And that's what keeps people on edge. They listen every day to see if we're going to get divorced. They're like, I'm gonna keep listening today.
So
This may be the day.
It got to a point where we had this very nice gentleman stop by to pray for us.
Yes.
You know, because he listened to the show.
He's
So
like, I listened to the show, and I'm like for the show to keep going. So
I was like, buddy, please pray for us. Absolutely pray for us. But I promise it's fine.
yeah, it's all good.
Yeah. We're just, most of the time we're just joking. There are some truths.
Tracy, both your sisters just logged in. Clint called everybody.
He's sending it in the.
Yeah.
Well,
and there's no.
I guess the only thing left for me to do is to hit you. Everybody's watching now.
Come on over. Pick an eye. We have a chamber gala tonight. We need to look good for. I don't know. There's no issue. He's just making things up.
No, it was the friends listening and asked my brother.
Gotcha.
He was like, "Is everything there?" They seem fighty.
No, nobody's fighting. Holly's a little on edge because she's got to make a speech tonight at the chamber gala. She is the gala or gala.
Why you keep talking about it? Like every time you talk about it, it ruffles my nerves back up. I'll get them settled. I'm like, it's fine. You're a boss. You're gonna kill it. And then Josh is like, Holly has to give a speech and she's really nervous. And I'm like, I am.
I didn't say she was nervous. Did I say you were nervous?
Yeah.
No, I just mean a little on edge. Not nervous, just a little fidgety.
No, I'm excited for it.
Yeah.
I wish it was sooner. And I wish I had a longer time to speak. I wish we were broadcasting it on air.
I could do that.
No.
We can
No.
pull the recording. I am going to record it so I can play it back for everybody tomorrow.
No.
Absolutely. Yeah. No, everybody needs to hear it.
You know what's kind of in the back of my mind, and I don't know why I'm about to say it. I know this is going to be one of those things that I regret saying later, but I get bubble guts real bad. It's happened ever since I was in high school.
Why are you telling everybody that?
If ever I have to get up in front of a class and read a report or something, just bubble guts to where I have to scoot the chair.
Oh, Holly.
So there's no confusion.
So there is confusion.
So there is confusion about what the noise actually is. I just hope I don't get up there and play a trumpet solo.
Holly. She said, I don't know what we're going to talk about on the show Friday. And I said, we'll just talk about whatever you screw up Thursday night at the chamber gala. That's what we'll do.
And I'm the luckiest woman in the world.
You say that, but wait till you get them Valentine flowers that you're going to love. You can be sarcastic about it, but I know how to treat her. And chocolates that she can't eat.
I'll not eat them.
Yeah. Anyway, anything else here? We were supposed to do something on this segment. If you got something, we can do it. But we talked too long about you and your bubble guts and the punching of the face and our rocky marriage.
It's on the rocks. I'm taking applications.
I want to be in on the interviews.
Why?
Well, because
you want to hear what I say.
Yeah, I want to hear what you say and see if you're honest with these people, and I'm going to correct you.
I'm going to be honest. There's no more.
I'm going to listen. Listen, she went home yesterday early because she needed to get some things done around the house. She said, "I'm going to go home. I got dinner tonight with my friends. I'm going to go home early and get some things done. I got caught up on laundry and dishes." She went home and took a nap. She went home and went to sleep, and then she left. She didn't do anything. So,
oh man, Buddy had to make the coffee.
I had to make the coffee, and I had to fold some laundry.
He folded some laundry.
I had to make the bed. The only thing I had to make the bed. She came home, took a nap, and left the bed a mess.
Normally, I'm on top of all that, but I was. I think yesterday I was a little overwhelmed mentally. It's a busy week for us, and I just needed to recharge.
Yeah, so she went home and took a nap and then went out with her friends while I was just sitting at home.
How much time is left in this? Are we done?
Oh, yeah, there's no time really here in this segment.
I just want to tell you real fast what I did last night at dinner.
Oh, well, go ahead.
It'll be quick. I've got this thing. I don't know if anybody else does it, but I've got this thing where if someone has an accent, I try to guess what the accent is.
And then she repeats it.
No, and then
She mimics
I'm
it
like,
back
okay,
at 'em.
this is what I think it is. Like the other day, I went to a store and
I would like the salsa, please. That's what she does in the Mexican restaurant. Why are you talking like that?
I went to a store that the lady behind the register had a thick accent.
Okay.
I thought it was maybe a Slovakia of some,
Slovakia.
like a Vania, like a Transylvania or Romania or
Yeah, same thing.
some-
Go ahead.
Anyway, I was like, where are you from? Where's your accent? And she was from Hungary. And apparently she doesn't like to get that question. She wished she didn't have an accent because people ask her every day, all day, where she's from.
Way to go, Holly.
I know. And I was like, ooh, sorry.
Way to make your day better.
So yesterday our waiter had a thick accent.
That's when you say, well, I'm from Augusta, and you just kind of got to play along and throw a thicker accent in.
Well, our waiter last night, I thought was probably Cajun. I thought maybe Louisiana. And I asked the girls at the table, I'm like, hey, what do you think is that? Listen, next time he comes back, where do you think his accent's from? And they said, Mississippi, maybe, somewhere where they got alligators, basically. And one of my friends, like, I don't know, it's just definitely Southern. And so he comes back and I was like, hey, where are you from? He goes, Lebanon. I was like, yeah, but have you lived there your whole life? Yeah.
Go Blue Devils.
Lebanon. I was like, okay, I thought you were Cajun. And he goes, well, sometimes when I say my TH, it comes out as D's. And I was like, okay. So I'm never asking anybody.
Way to make
where
fun of
they're
people's
from.
speech impediments,
Yeah.
Holly. Why don't you just go
He's
out and
not Cajun. He just
got speech issues. And here's Holly just coming along to remind him of it. He's probably been talking to his therapist about it for a while.
The way you talk.
And then,
it's different than me.
Yeah. We talk normal. Where are you from?
I'd love to point that out.
Yeah. Kevin said, hey, from Warren County. Yes, Kevin. Good. Kevin's figured it out. Trey says, I'll take the over on a quick Holly story every time. It's yes.
That wasn't that long.
3 minutes. It was 3 minutes. Thunder Radio Morning Show here till 8:30. We've got a quick obit break here. Games when we come back. Stupid Silly Stat. Chance to win prizes.
Broadcasting from the Unity Medical Center studios. This is Thunder Radio.
Your hometown radio station.
WMSR.
This is X1.
Yeah, definitely more people watching today. They're words out about your attitude.
So I went into Owens yesterday. They're having their 30% off sale.
Here's a story.
30%. What am I supposed to do here, buddy? I got to fill this time up.
I think you got some accounting work to do. That's what you've been doing all morning. And she flipped me off. Go ahead, tell your story.
Went into go by Owens. It's 30% off everything in the store. So I went by yesterday. I saw several people that I know, and everybody was talking to me and hey, we love the show, and 4 or 5 different people talking about the show. And I'm like, I told one lady, I said, I get embarrassed when someone tells me that they listen to the show, because I all of the dumb things that I've said and done just come pouring back, and I feel like they're looking at me like I'm an idiot. I was like, I was like, thanks for listening. I said, I don't, people were talking about me and you arguing and saying that that's why they listen, because it's funny. But all these years, I've tried to not argue with you.
Yeah.
Because I think that nobody wants to hear us fight.
No, they love it.
But it's like, well, we might as well kill 2 birds with 1 stone while we're on the air.
Get our fights out of the way now.
Yeah.
So, I got you.
Yesterday on the show for a couple of hours is basically all I saw, Josh. Like that was.
Yeah, we didn't see each other.
This is our quality time a lot of times. So we have to squeeze in.
Yeah, everything.
Our arguments, our laughs.
All of it. or our later plans for later in the day. Yesterday, I had to go to an advertising meeting at Common John after I left here, and then I was supposed to go to Tullahoma, and I drove all the way to Tullahoma, got over the viaduct, and got a call from Common John. You left your bag here. So I drove all the way back. Trey said, do you make fun of people with speech impediments? Do you always make fun of people with speech impediments, or just when they're handing you food? Shannon said, I'm glad Holly isn't my GPS. We'd never make it anywhere.
Why?
Josh should, because you won't stop talking. Josh should play and you go all over the place.
I think that's a funny statement about me that I never stop talking because I don't like talking.
Josh should play a blooper clip after your presidential speech. Yes.
I'm going to nail it, so y'all can all just suck it. It's going to be good.
Yes. Yeah, it's live couples counseling, JC. It's pretty much what it is.
Amy said Owen reached out to
I got that text. I just don't know how to answer
it. Excuse me.
I didn't have time to focus on it, so I didn't want to put it back down so I can do it later. I'm trying to focus on the morning show.
You're such a... I love being married. Love it.
Still got a minute.
Awesome.
Let's do Granddad's when we come back.
Anything you want, buddy.
No, I guess she sent me that text and then realized she didn't send it in the group, so she sent it. So I'd already seen it, and I guess she sent it in the group. I didn't mean it like I saw that like 3 minutes ago, but that wasn't your fault.
Maybe it got to be snob about it.
I wasn't a snob about it. You don't be a snob about it.
Believe in better. Find out more online at www.coffee.bank. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
If you believe everyone gets a trophy, life is fair, and subscribe to Cancel Culture Thinking, you know what? You might want to change the channel. Yeah, because you're about to get offended. Okay, you've been warned. This is the Thunder Radio Morning Show with Josh and Holly.
And the radio.
Yes. We'd love to have you with us here today. 6:30 to 8:30, Monday through Friday. So many ways to catch the morning show if you're a fan. I don't know why you're a fan, but we do appreciate you. You okay over there?
Yeah.
Did I go down the wrong hole?
No, it didn't. I caught it. It's fine. I recovered.
So, radio-wise, if you're in your car, terrestrial radio, AM 1320 will get you pretty much all of Coffee County. 107.9 FM, same thing. 106.7 FM comes in pretty good over Tullahoma and Estill Springs areas. That's a good place to listen to us. Worldwide, Manchester Go, smartphone app. Click on Listen to Thunder Radio at the top of the homepage there, or thunder1320.com. Click on Listen Now at the top of your computer, or if you're on your phone, click the little hamburger menu and the Listen button towards the bottom of the screen. So there's a couple of different ways you can listen in. You can also watch the show on the Carmine Family Dental Cameras on Facebook, YouTube. Search for Thunder Radio. And also on Facebook, you can search for Rooster 1015, 93.9 The Duck, and Whiskey Country Radio. Since your plea yesterday, the Whiskey Country has gotten a lot more likes. I think we added like 170 likes since yesterday. So good, Holly. Tell us about Granddad's.
Today you can go by Granddad's and get some fried chicken, barbecue chicken, country fried steak, turnip greens, mashed potatoes, macaroni and cheese, or baked beans. Get your choice of a meat and two sides, and or you can order off the menu if you want. Find Granddad's at 620 Woodbury Highway.
And I think they've done it a little different with their lunch. It's cafeteria style as well, but you can do a meat and one if you like, or meat and two, meat and three, and enjoy that super quick. So you'll get on by and see them. 11 to 2 is their lunch hours for that cafeteria style lunch. All right, you ready to play games?
Uh-huh.
All right, everybody get your phones ready. 728-1320. We're going to give away some prizes on the Stupid Silly Stuff.
And now it's time for stupid, silly statistics that you never knew.
I don't know where you're getting your statistics.
And probably don't need.
Did you bring your statistics?
Stupid Silly Stat is revved up by our friends at Freedom Automotive in Manchester, Tennessee. So they do custom exhaust work there, which is not something that happens at every repair shop. Did not know that. until a friend told me he had to drive all the way to Murfreesboro to get his exhaust work done. And I said, they do it at Freedom Automotive. And he said, I did not know that. Nobody else does it. So Freedom Automotive will take care of that. Also, they do alignments, tires, all that stuff. Get on by and see them at Freedom Automotive, 515 Hillsborough Boulevard in Manchester, right in front of College Street Elementary. And they're open 6 days a week for your convenience, Monday through Saturday. Holly, what's the stat today?
More than 20% of women say that this action by their spouse drives them crazy. Not in a good way. Like
728-1320 to take your guesses this morning on the Ben Lomond Connect hotlines. I've probably done this before.
more than 20% of women say this action by their spouse drives them crazy.
728-1320. I got a free car wash.
I was hoping you were doing. I saw your little fingers tapping. I was like, I hope he's.
Morning show.
Leave the toilet seat up.
Leave the toilet seat up. Good guess, but no,
I
not
feel
it.
like that's higher than 20%. That does drive me nuts.
Morning show.
Driving.
Driving. Not it. Morning show.
When he fucks up a big loose.
Oh, that is yucky.
Not it.
Good guess.
Morning show.
Touching the thermostat.
Changing the thermostat. Good guess, but no, not it. Not it. 728-1320. Some really good guesses to start today. More than 20% of women say this action by their spouse drives them
crazy.
Crazy. Blanking crazy. What is it? Morning show.
Would it be that the husband calls them out on stuff?
Calling them out on stuff. Great guess, because I call Holly out all the time, and she doesn't like it. That's not it, though. Morning show.
Leaving dishes in the sink unwashed.
Leaving dishes in the sink unwashed is a good guess and kind of on the right path, but it's not quite
I feel
the right
like that's
answer.
got to be higher than 20.
It's going to be higher than 20%. Yeah. Morning show. Hello?
Drinking out of the milk jug.
Drinking out of the milk jug. Oh, I don't like when anybody does that. That's not it. Morning show.
Leaving the fridge door open.
Leaving the fridge door open. Good guess, but not it. Not it. Breathing. Morning show.
Leaving their clothes on the floor.
Leaving the clothes on the floor. Okay.
You're close.
You're close, but not quite right. Morning show. Bye, Dina. 728-1320 to get on the Ben Lomond Connect hotlines and guess today at the Stupid Silly Stat. Morning show.
Going out with the boys.
Oh.
Going out with the boys. Good guess, but no. Y'all let them go out with the boys. Morning show.
Leaving their shoes all over the place.
Leaving their shoes all over the place. Good try, but not it. Morning show. Dina. I'm blowing them up today. I can't. We're having phone issues. 728-1320. Philip says leaving their underwear in the floor in the bathroom. Not it.
Pick up your drawers.
Morning show.
Procrastinating.
Procrastinating. Not it. Morning show.
Putting dishes in the dishwasher wrong.
Holly does not like it when I do that, but that's not the right answer. Good try. She tells me I do it wrong all the time. Morning show.
What's the question?
What's the question?
20% of women say that this action drives them nuts by their spouse. Like their spouse does this and it drives them nuts. Gets on their nerves. They hate it when their spouse does this. 20% of them. What?
Will you stop so they can answer?
Nobody's talking.
What? Are you still there? Oh,
It was Matthew. I heard him
Well,
hang
he called
up.
it and asked what the question was. I thought he was going to try to
He
answer
hung up
it.
to listen.
Morning show.
Walks on the floors that were just mopped.
Walks on the floor that was just mopped. Good guess, but no. I like the specificity there. Morning show.
Leaving a wet towel on the floor.
Leaving a wet towel on the floor. Ooh.
Let him take another jab at it because he's
Take another
it's
crack
not
at that.
Countertop.
Good try, but not it. He was so close. So close. 728-1320. Try to steal it from him. Morning show.
The guy's not picking up their clothes.
Not picking up their clothes. Good try, but not it. Morning show.
Putting their dirty clothes on the floor right next to the hamper instead of in the hamper.
Good guess.
Somebody has a very specific example right
Why
there.
do they do
That's not
that,
it.
though?
Morning show.
Leaving their wet towel on the bed.
Boom, there it is. Leaving the wet towel on the bed. Good job. What's your name?
Kelby.
Kelby.
Good job, Kelby.
Kelby. All right. I've got a pretty awesome car wash, the club car wash here. You pick up, okay?
Okay, yes, sir.
All right, bye. Kelby. Towel on the bed. A wet towel on the bed.
You don't get the comforter wet and the sheets.
I may have done that before, but it's rare. I will leave mine on my dresser, though. But I usually hang it back up. I can reuse that towel 3 or 4 times. I don't know.
That's something I noticed with Josh. He'll hang his towel up and reuse the same towel to the point where I got to go grab that thing off the hook and just make him get a new one.
Yeah, I don't know. Until it starts smelling funky, I don't know how to use it.
Yeah, they do.
I'm like, it smells fine to me. There's no point dirtying up another towel. It's more laundry. I mean, I may not do the laundry, but in a way,
I don't want to
save you from laundry.
I don't want to sound bougie because I am not, but I do get a fresh towel every time. I don't want to use a damp towel to dry
She's
off.
got these white plush towels, buddy. They are fancy.
They're not
she is
fancy.
bougie as it gets.
No,
I don't know.
whatever.
Them towels is like $40 a piece.
You're such a liar.
Yeah.
More like $4 a piece. You wash them too many times, they start ripping. I don't care if they got a little rip in it. I'm just keeping it.
Place it cleverly. Morning show.
That's the second time you used that question.
Did I use it before?
Yeah.
Well, nobody seemed to figure it out. It took them a while.
My bad.
I think you're the only.
Late. Everybody was a guessing. That's the reason I said, "What is the question?"
Yes, you're the only one who pays super close attention. I think,
But you remember that from before.
I remember before.
Thanks for listening, Matthew.
Okay, bye.
That won't be that's not the only time we've reused
a bad
question.
memory.
I mean, it's okay to reuse them after a while, but
Y'all could have said I did it last week, and I would have been like,
there was once where she did reuse one pretty soon, like within a month, and I was like, "Holly, they're going to get this," and they did. It took like 2 calls.
Usually when I have a stat like that goes fast, though, I'll play again.
Yeah.
But this one.
No, I mean, you had them stumped. And Kelby won a $25 car wash, an MVP wash, to Club Car
He
Wash.
can drive his bike up there.
In Manchester. You better be careful. Kelby might be 36. You don't know.
Maybe.
You stop making fun of people talking. I thought that you learned your lesson.
Kelby had a fine voice for a boy.
Just, like you're going to get in
She's
trouble.
going to come up here and say, I'm a girl.
I know. That's why I'm wanting you to stop.
Fine. I'm done.
If y'all missed the story earlier, Holly just completely offended her waiter yesterday.
I didn't offend him. If anything, it was a compliment.
She said, "Where are you from? You sound like you from somewhere like Louisiana or something." He said, "I'm from Lebanon." Not Lebanon, but Lebanon, Tennessee.
Lebanon.
I
was like, hey, well, you sound Cajun.
And he's like, yeah, I got a speech impediment. I've been talking to my therapist about it for years.
It's actually a very sensitive subject.
Morning show.
The reason Kelby got that answer is because he has done that several times before and got in trouble for it.
Oh, Kelby, yes. Yeah, you can't leave the towel out. We don't like that. Good. Thanks for filling us in on that. He just got tattled on.
That was in a Jewel song. I don't leave my wet towels on the floor anymore. Remember that lyric?
I do not remember that lyric.
I liked Jewel. I thought she was pretty good.
Cool story.
Has gum gotten minty lately?
It's Holly trying to make small talk. Her speech tonight is going to go so good.
It's like 7 sentences. I can't even mess that
It's
up,
not
right?
even a speech. It's just like what is that?
Y'all come back now.
Yeah. Just tell jokes.
Nobody wants that.
Thunder Radio Morning Show here until 8:30. We're glad that you guys choose us each and every day. That's so cool to me that you can do whatever you want to on your ride to work or school. You can listen to anything, you can watch anything on your phone, but you want to listen to us.
Someone told me yesterday she used to listen to the Bobby Bones show.
We've had a few people we've stolen from Bobby Bones.
They don't listen to Bobby Bones anymore. They listen to us.
Yeah. I've had a couple of people over the past few years tell me.
So y'all tell Bobby we're coming for his job.
Yeah. We're really affecting the Bobby Bones viewership, listenership these days. Uh-oh. Dina, call back.
That was Bobby.
Morning show.
Since you brought the other radio stations, what radio station are we supposed to listen to?
Well, all of them. Any of them. But if you want the morning show, you got to listen to Thunder because it's the only one it's on.
Well, I listen to you all the way through till I get out of my truck or tractor at 4 o'clock.
Yeah, well, that's fine. Listen,
we appreciate it.
It don't matter whichever one you want to listen to. If you like talk radio, then Thunder's your thing. If you like classic rock, then the Duck's your thing.
Okay.
I like listening to the Duck. I like the classic rock.
If you like country, then whiskey's your thing. It's just
That's
whatever.
where
I don't like country.
Well, then don't listen to it. Listen. You can listen to Bongino go to town on everybody all day. That sounds like a plan to me.
Okay, that's all I want to know.
All right, thank you. It doesn't matter to us. As long as it's one of our four stations, it
we
doesn't matter.
rotate at the office because we like to have the radio going. So one day you'll walk in and whiskey country will be on, and the next day it's classic rock.
Just mixing
or
it up.
90s to now,
Jessica said, I used to be a Bobby Bones listener. So another Bobby Bones. We have stolen a lot of listenership away from Bobby Bones. Can I get syndicated? Just imagine.
No.
Holly worldwide. That's what we need. Whole world needs a dose.
I feel like I'm the female version of Theo Vaughn.
No. Positive self-talk, Holly. That's what we want. All right, we got more games to play. Name that tune next.
Yeah, you guys are in for a treat.
All right, that's coming up in a minute. A quick news break here. If you're watching over on the cameras, we'll chat and have some fun. If you're listening in, catch the local news and sports, and we'll be right back with more Thunder Radio Morning Show brought to you by Dr. Van Winkle. Hey, how about a nice condo in Orange Beach, Alabama? 3 bedrooms, 2 baths on the 8th floor of Shoalwater. We stayed there over Christmas break. It's a nice condo. I can get you a deal because you're a Thunder Radio listener. When you try to book it, use promo code Thunder15, Thunder15, and you will save 15%. Go to our Facebook page. I actually just posted a refresher post on it. So it's at the top of our page right now, Thunder Radio on Facebook. The link is right there. You click it. You can see all the pictures, see just how close it is to the beach. It's awesome. Great view. Click that link and then use the promo code Thunder15 when you book. And you can book for spring break, summer break, whenever you want to go. So go do that right now. You're listening to The Morning Show.
Now, another update from the WMSR Thunder Radio News Center.
Holly is the DEI version of Theo Vaughn.
Oh, don't call me that.
Not a lot of DEI anymore. Trump shut that down. He said, no more of that. Morning, Glenn.
I feel bad for guys that don't have long hair that can't smell like clean, fresh shampooed hair.
I don't have any hair at all.
No, it smells good.
People waking up this morning and getting on the forum posting if Manchester City Schools got school today.
Why are
you? Manchester City Schools posted it. They said school tomorrow, regular time. We didn't post it because I will die on the hill of not posting when school is open.
That's not a hill. I think you should die
I'm dying on it.
It's not.
I'm not
worth
posting to say schools are open. I'm just not doing it.
Sometimes with today's technology and misinformation, I don't think there's anything wrong with saying you've been out for 3 days, you're going back tomorrow. I don't think there's anything wrong with that.
Nope.
I disagree with you there.
We post school closings. We don't post school openings. I guess I'll just post it every day. School's open.
Why do you have to word it like
we should just post schools open every day. We should just post it every single day. Coffee County schools are open today. Manchester City schools are open today, and that's just what I'm going to do. I'm either not going to do it. Or I'm going to be a smartass about it, and that's one or the other. I'm pretty extreme.
On brand.
Yeah. Shannon Frame, WOWC 105.3 stands for Winers of Warren County. Pretty good.
Shannon.
Coming off the top rope. Andrew said, Holly has me over here smelling my hair.
It smells good. I think I used a different shampoo than I normally do, so it's a different smell. Like when you hug me, do you ever just get a breath of that? Like breathe deep. You do?
I do.
You don't think that smells good?
It does smell good. I just don't think it's something I notice all the time. But
you're not breathing in deep enough.
Yeah, probably. I don't cough correctly. I don't breathe right. All the things. All right. More Bailey Zimmerman. I'm in Zimmerman mood today.
Look up. We're doing Name That Tune. Look up the salt. Look up the.
Okay. Jessica said, I agree with Josh more than not, but not this time. You do have parents waiting on an announcement. Why not make it? Well, I don't know. It's not going to make it.
Hey, because he's being a diva.
Because
he thinks it should be his way or no way.
Nice. Like, this is a good song today.
Look, is there one called Song Wong?
Song Wong?
Yeah, Song Wong. I thought I had to be 8 letters.
It should be 8 or less. 8 or fewer.
I know, but I wanted to.
It's there. Song Wong is there.
I wanted it to say Song Wrong.
We can't.
So I took the R out.
Why is that there?
I got a little story to tell after Name That Tune.
Okay. Oh, Holly's got a story, y'all. You ready for that?
Pull up a chair. It's going to take a while.
Does anybody know? I mean, what does everybody else think? Should we be posting when schools are open?
After
or not?
Yeah, I think after some consecutive.
The schools don't even tell me. Sometimes Joey will text me like, "We're gonna be open tomorrow," but the county don't. I'm not gonna go digging around to find out if they're open. I just assume.
Like you have to dig far. Like it's like you're having to go through books and books and.
Patty
books.
says you're 100% accurate on not posting openings. I'll stand on that hill with you. Come with me, Hattie. Yes.
Y'all are just gonna be a couple of lonely fellas on that hill.
No, I don't think so. Right now, me and Hattie are up top, and you and Jessica are charging up there to try to knock us off. But we're going to have more people join me. Trey, come on. They announce school in session when they publish the school calendar. Correct. So unless they say it's out, then it's in. Correct. Correct.
Why can't
you have the calendar? School is open.
Why can't it be something like interactive, but maybe it's like, hope you guys had a great time off. Enjoy your day back at school tomorrow, where it's like informative but also interactive. What's wrong with that?
Jessica said, you know why it's the men agreeing? Because they aren't the ones planning on what to do with these kids. Trey said, hell no. They let you know when they're closed. Why would they let you know when they're open? It's a freaking Thursday. Yeah, it's Thursday. You go to school today.
There is some question.
Unless I tell you otherwise.
When it like some people are surprised when they close.
Some people what now? It's a pretty good discussion though. If you're in Tullahoma, you just assume they're open.
Poor Tullahoma never gets out, do they?
I know, bless them.
Holly is the planner, the brains, and the looks. She just needs Josh to push all the fancy buttons.
The snowflake button makes it cold, cold, cold. Set temperature makes it hold, hold, hold.
This is the morning show with Josh and Holly.
And smoke too. You might think I chose to humming. Guns and Roses bumping through.
Sing it, Holly. Sing it. She don't know it. Name the artist.
Bailey Zimmerman. You just told me.
You don't ever listen to what I say.
Well, here's proof I do.
Thunder Radio Morning Show, 6:30 till 8:30, Monday through Friday, brought to you by Dr. Van Winkle. A quick weather forecast before we play our next game. I got more prizes to give away. But I do need to update you guys on what's happening with the weather. It's cold out there again today, 12 degrees right now, but warm enough for them kids to get to school. They are going to school today. They're open. Schools are open. Fine, I pass. I give up. Schools are open today. Y'all go. 12 degrees out there. Sunny skies. 40 degrees for your overall high. Not a lot of wind to speak of. South wind at 5, so that should feel okay outside today, actually. 20 degrees overnight tonight. 35 on Friday. Some more clouds in the area. 19 Friday night, then up in the mid-40s on Saturday. Looking pretty good Saturday. Mid-40s, not a whole lot of wind or anything. Sunny skies. 44 on Sunday, partly cloudy, and then Sunday night, we will have a little bit of rain showers in the forecast, and 47 on Monday, so not going to knock the temperatures down too bad. Weather forecast brought to you by Hillsboro Food Company. They offer fresh cut meats daily at Hillsboro Food Company. Open 6 to 6 Monday through Friday, 8 to 4 on Saturdays. Locally owned and operated by a local family. You're going to love your interactions there. While you're there, you can check out the cafe side as well at Hillsboro Food Company. Give them a follow on Facebook. They're in Hillsboro just before you get to the red light on the left. It's the old Hillsboro Food Store, so that helps you know where they're at. All right, Holly, we got games to play, chances to win prizes. We're going to do another car wash today. I got an MVP car wash to Club Car Wash in Manchester. $25 value. If you can name that tune, tell them how we play.
Josh got a little snippet of a song. He's going to play a 1-2 and then a 3-second clip. Once you have figured out the name of the song, give us a call, 728-1320. Try to win that car wash. We need the exact right name and the artist.
Shannon wants to know if I'll post if Walmart's open. Add that to the daily opening report. Right? All right, here we go. Oh, y'all going to get that.
Oh, y'all going to get that. That's what it says every time. Oh, y'all going to get that.
728-1320 on the Ben Lomond Connect hotlines. Give me the exact right name of that song and the artist to win the prizes today. Well, they should get it. Cliff wants to know if the car wash is open today. He's asking for all these ladies who want to know. Uh-oh. Dina, call back. Somebody was calling there. Lost you. 728-1320. Name that tune and the artist. Listen closely. What is that? And if you can give me the name, I will hook you up with a $25 valued MVP car wash to Club Car Wash. That's the new big, huge car wash in the middle of town there. Jessica's getting her feelings hurt over here on the
Why?
Whole bunch of smart Alex out there today, but she wasn't saying smart Alex, I don't think. It's quite the interesting conversation happening over on the Carmine Family Dental Camera feed. Morning show.
Would that be Glycerine by Bush?
That would be Glycerine, and that would be Bush. What is your name?
This is Roberto Monajano.
Robert. It's good to hear from you. Okay.
Good to be heard from.
That is Glycerine by Bush. That's one of my all-time, probably, if I hear that on, I'm going to sing that. I'm not changing the channel.
My band used to cover that.
Nice. Didn't Bush die in a plane crash or something?
That's what Josh said one time. Didn't Gavin Rossdale die in a crash?
Every time, I don't know why. I thought they were all dead. I don't know. Something I made up. All right, Robbie, come by. I got some car wash for you up here.
All right, brother.
Appreciate you.
I didn't know it was Robbie. I thought it was Roberto Monajano.
Do you want to play the right answer, or you said you had a story?
Yeah, right answer. Yeah. Play the right answer.
Don't let the days go.
You can't not sing that song.
Let me tell you why I'm bad at my job. Why it takes me so long to do things that Josh can do in a fraction of the time. When I get off the air today, I'll go in the studio and I'll put another tune in for tomorrow for Name That Tune. So you got Song Wong ready?
I do it. Song Wong is ready to go here.
Okay. So that's
how she titled it in the system.
Because it's not right. It's Wong.
How many people are you going to make fun of today? She has just been awful.
I'm not making fun of nobody but myself. So I got the song. So I've got the song ready in the system. Now I need to go back and pick the part I want to use for the 1, 2, and 3 second clip.
Yeah.
So I'm going back and listening to what I gathered.
Uh-huh.
And as I'm listening to this, I realized that I have the microphone on while I recorded.
Yeah.
And so it picked up me drumming on the desktop. Buddy, I was going to town. Gavin Rossdale was going to walk into this studio and ask me to play drums for this song at his next concert.
They need a drummer because they died.
They didn't die, but so play Song Wong and listen how I ruined this whole clip.
I'm
going to town in there, buddy. Just me.
I'm
and
glad that you realized that before you sent that over, though. Like I could just see that happening in like an obituary or something.
I know.
You gotta turn that mic off. Andrea says, glad I did not get through on the phone. Would have been super wrong.
Who said that?
Andrea, what was your guess going to be? Curious. Go ahead and embarrass yourself. Tell us. Sublime? Because that's what Jessica guesses all the time. Isn't it? She's never right. I think Jessica may have left the feed. We may have ran her out of here. She's back.
No,
she's
don't care
listening to
about
Bobby.
y'all.
She's back listening to Bobby Bones. That's what she's doing.
She's ordering a Bobby Bones t-shirt right now.
She's about to wear that thing around town. Oh, goodness. Kevin says, public service announcement, work is open today. All it works. Yeah, we just got to tell everybody when things are open now. I just don't like the way society is going, and I'm not going to participate in it.
I was at Hobby Lobby last week, and it was a day that school was closed. And while I was checking out, the manager had answered 2 phone calls and said, yes, we're open today.
Yeah.
And I guess she had been taking those calls all morning, because the next time they called, no, it wasn't. It was Martin Luther King.
Okay.
So they were out of school, but it was a
holiday. So they were checking.
Yeah, so they were checking, and
because the banks are closed. Postal Service didn't run that day.
She answered the phone the next time and said, "Yes, we're open. This is not a bank."
This is not a bank. Trey says, Holly, what time will you be calling the school board and the central office about their plans for school being open or closed tomorrow? Since it's important, I don't want to miss that segment. I'm sure they'll understand you're calling.
I'm just going to go ahead and tell you. They told me they're open.
Andrea was going to guess One Last Breath by Creed. Bush
I don't know if I know that.
But I don't know that I know the song, but Bush does have a little bit of a Creed sound to it. A little bit. I mean, a little. Like the voice a little. I mean, Creed's garbage.
Creed is a poor man's Bush.
Creed is dollar store Nickelback. Nickelback's awful. Like, nobody wants that. Oh, Nickelback. To me, Chris Stapleton is the country Nickelback. Everything he does sounds exactly the same, and he's very talented. Like he can play the guitar.
I like his voice.
I like his voice. I'm not saying I don't like his voice, but I'm saying if you've heard one Chris Stapleton song, you've heard the other 70. They're the same thing.
What about the one guy that his song sounds like a Chris Stapleton song?
Well, that's Teddy Schwims.
Teddy Swims.
Teddy Schwims.
Not Schwim.
It's Teddy Schwim. And that's what it is.
Teddy Schwims.
Trey said, whenever you do that, make that call, please let Jessica know. She's feeding those kids if they're out of school. She's only feeding those kids if they're out of school. All right, we got more morning show. It's kind of gotten off the rails here. I don't know. I want to tell you about Common John Brewing Company. I went there yesterday, actually, for a work meeting, and I had a little breakfast. Maybe I had a morning beverage. I don't know. And then I left, and I had the scrambled egg power bowl, and it slapped. It was delicious. I left, had to come back like 45 minutes later because I left my bag there. And when I came back in, there were 4 or 5 tables full of people doing business. There were business meetings there. People had their laptops out and just having a good time up there. They got free Wi-Fi. So if you're kind of a remote worker, Common John Brewing Company is a good place. Get on by and see them. You don't have to be a beer drinker. I know that's kind of a misconception by some people out there. Like, oh, it's brewery. I don't drink beer. And that's fine. That's completely your personal choice. But you don't have to be a beer drinker to enjoy Common John Brewing Company. They got good food. They got pepperoni pizza at lunch, hot dogs, and that are really good. Holly is a big fan of the hot dog there. And you can also try out for breakfast scrambled egg power bowl. They got cinnamon rolls, things like that. And their wings, their wings are good too for lunch. So swing on by and see them. They got regular drinks, get you a Coke or whatever, a juice, tea, they can do that for you. And Common John Brewing Company, they're at 210 Woodbury Highway. Tell them the Thunder Radio Morning Show sent you. Find them online at commonjohnbc.com. That's commonjohnbc.com.
At Coffee County Bank, we believe in better. For nearly 50 years, we've bet it all on better.
Just listen to the first little bit of it. It really does sound just like y'all's clip of the Wong song. Yeah.
Huh?
She was saying to listen to that little bit of that Creed song, and it sounds just like Glycerine.
Oh.
Yeah. So yes, that Wong song.
The wong, 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 wong.
That's a whole nother song. There goes Holly. Don't worry, she'll be back.
This treatment stimulates and builds your muscles, tightens skin, and adds definition. Yes, get the six-pack of abs you've always wanted. Learn more at drvanwinkle.com or visit his new location for a
Let's see.
drive across from Unity Medical Center in Manchester.
I'm the one who gets the message on the CPT page. Oh, yes. Those parents. I do feel your pain there because they think you know things that they don't, but probably you don't. We get those messages like we know things, like they're like, school's closed. I'm like, dude, have we posted? The schools are closed. We'll post it when we know.
Now,
to be fair, sometimes they'll let me know.
We're like, we know this information. We're not telling anybody.
Yeah. To be fair, sometimes they will let me know and they'll be like, announce it at 3. So I may know 30 minutes ahead of the time we announce it, but not usually very often.
My jacket's on. That's nice.
Your heated jacket?
Mm-hmm. I was wondering why. So, look, you can't. I'll show you something, but you can't react to it.
Uh-oh. Okay. Okay. Gotcha.
I guess that was warm.
Let's see. What song should we play here?
With a focus on cosmetic dentistry and smile makeovers. I'm Holly from the Thunder Radio Morning Show.
It's kind of in a country mood today.
For a complete smile transformation, Carmine Family Dental is here to help you achieve the smile of your dreams. Don't wait.
That's a good one.
Call Carmine Family Dental today.
So I'm gonna go with.
967-6861. That's 931-967-6861. Elk River Public Utility District. Natural gas costs less than electricity, propane, kerosene.
Well, it's not meant for everybody, Robbie.
What?
It's the only way Bama will give me a 6-pack is if he's got a convenience store I can go to.
Robbie, Josh is letting me bring my drums home, so let's start a band. We'll play some Bush.
A daily hour and a half worth of proof that opposites actually do attract. This is the Thunder Radio Morning Show with Josh and Holly.
Selling turnips on a flatbed truck, crunching on a pork
I think it's just because this song sounds like summer.
Yeah.
Like it makes me feel warm.
I like his voice. Who is this?
It's Billy Currington.
I like his voice.
Yeah, Billy Currington's got some good stuff. Thunder Radio Morning Show. We've had some good fun this morning. Roberto and Kelby, the winners of our games today. And I think maybe your last chance to win, but we'll have more chances tomorrow. So don't go anywhere. We have other things to do here, though. Holly, welcome back to the morning show.
Thanks, buddy.
What are we doing here specifically? Is it Thursday? Is that what's here?
No, well, yeah.
I mean, that's what's on the schedule.
Yeah, it's what's here.
Oh, you said that like you were surprised or you want to do something different?
No. That's what's here. You're right. Sorry. The first one I have is Turd Head. It's apparently for months, Nashville firefighters have been the victims of car burglaries that occurred and more at more than a dozen fire halls. So according to Metro Nashville Police Department, 62 vehicles belonging to firefighters have been broken into in 2024.
Golly, that seems like a lot.
Officials added that the vehicles were parked at the fire halls and crimes were being committed while the firefighters were out on a call.
Oh, so they were waiting on them to leave and then going to break into their cars. Golly. Real winners there.
That's turd head behavior. In the majority of the cases, police said the suspects broke in and took nothing. However, the police department reported that at least 5 guns and ammunitions were stolen in some incidences, adding that 4 vehicles belonging to the firefighters were just taken. Like they stole the whole car.
Oh. God, that's got to stink to know you're going out to do a job and when you get back, your stuff might be missing. Like, we don't like thieves, but I feel like that one's like, you got a lot of time to really sit around and think about what you're doing, you know?
I just thought that was awful.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see here. Following, this also happened in Nashville. Man charged in arson at a North Nashville church following several incidences. Wait a minute. Let me try that word again. Incidents.
There we go. I was like, maybe they put it in there that way, but I don't think so.
Incidences.
Yeah. Incidents. Just incidents. I don't know why you're adding some extra letters there. Y'all, she speaks tonight at about 8:30. I may go live on the Thunder Radio Facebook page for that.
Following several incidents at places of worship in Nashville in the past week, a suspect is accused of starting a fire at a North Nashville church and has been arrested. Christopher Shrum, age 28, was detained this past Tuesday and charged with felony arson. So according to court documents, multiple trash cans were on fire and the flames spread to the church. Officials say the structure of the church was significantly damaged. Video footage has Shrum lighting an item on fire and then dropping it into the trash can. When authorities spoke to him on Tuesday, he said, "Yeah, I lit a piece of paper on fire above the trash can." He claimed that the fire began to burn out of control, so he left.
Oh, so kind of like a dumpster fire. Sounds like Warren County.
Without attempting to contact anybody. So
it got out of control.
That's
so
arson to me.
I just got out of here. Do you have to prove intent for arson? I mean, like, do you intend to burn it down? I don't know what the.
I don't know.
The
You did
of proof
it.
is. I know. I'm just asking. I'm not saying that I disagree with you.
Gerald?
I just don't know what the burden of proof is on that. Like, well, he started the fire, but he wasn't intending to burn the place down. It just happened. Versus, I don't know. Maybe that's not part of it. Maybe Trey wants to know if he can sponsor Facebook Live tonight. Yes, you can. $100.
I'm going to do a good job. I'm not going to embarrass myself or the chamber or
No, I
nobody.
think you're gonna do I get a front seat? Because usually I'm in the back, but do I get a front row?
No, you're in the back. This next Thursday story happened in Columbia, Tennessee.
Oh, nearby.
Family is heartbroken after someone shot their cat. Just shot their pet.
Did you read this one? No, somebody shot one with
a bow and arrow.
A bow and arrow?
Yeah.
Did you read this last week?
This not that.
Oh, okay.
This something else.
Oh, so somebody else. So we had one last week where somebody shot a cat with a bow and arrow for no reason.
For no reason at all.
And then so we have a new one in Columbia.
A new one in Columbia. Cat's name was Hopper. Cat's owner says that they are heartbroken. He was really outgoing, adventurous, just a beautiful cat. He brought so much joy to my life.
No, our cat doesn't bring any joy to our life.
They
How come none of these cat shooters are living around me?
Stop.
I'm just saying.
They went on to say that he likes to go outside. He'll go have a walk, and he comes back around 4. That's when he come back. He was hurt. He wasn't a mean cat. He didn't bother anybody. He just liked to walk around. He was probably just taking a stroll, minding his own business. Someone shot Hopper with a BB gun. Well, he comes back. They see he's shot. He starts to deteriorate overnight. So they take him to the vet. On the way there, he died.
Oh, no.
So,
well, I mean, they saw he was shot. Why didn't they take him to the vet then?
Well, it was BB's.
Yeah.
And so I don't. I
Clearly
think
one must have got in there.
Maybe
Yeah.
maybe at first it wasn't.
Yeah.
They didn't think it was. I don't know.
Well, that's kind of it sounds like. Did they catch anybody on this or no?
Mm-mm.
I'm thinking maybe it was a kid being a dummy or an adult being a dummy. I don't know. People are morons.
I just have never ever had the urge
To shoot a pet.
to shoot well, like if I needed to eat it, I could shoot it.
Yeah.
Like if I was hungry and I needed to feed my family,
Yeah,
I
that's
could
different.
shoot and kill something.
I'm just saying some
I
random
could
cat
skin
walking
it,
by. I don't need to shoot that.
cook it,
Yeah.
pluck it, whatever. I could, but I've had no desire to shoot something for just
For the fun of it.
you can't even mount that.
Back to the fire story. Trey has chimed in here. He's some law enforcement background. He says could be reckless burning. Be hard to get arson without intent.
Okay.
So tell me I was right.
I'm not telling you nothing of the sort.
Shannon said he won't poop in them flowers again.
It's fertilizer.
Maybe what he did. My great granny used to get so mad. She was 97, 98, pretty ornery, and she had her flowers. That's about what she did. She went outside. She lived up East Tennessee.
East Tennessee.
And so she would. She lived up in Hampton, and we go up there and visit. A couple of times a year or whatever. But she would. She didn't have pets, but there was just kind of some neighborhood strays. She lived in kind of a. One of those block neighborhoods where there's just, you could, houses are right on top of each other kind of thing. And literally everything was in the shape of a block. Like, it was, a lot of folks out there and there's a lot of random cats. And she would sit out there and throw things at them. And that's about the only thing she complained about all day, that and whether or not her stories were on. Cats are ruining my flowers. And why come my stories ain't on?
Does she like what was it? What was the name of that?
She watched all the soap
General
operas.
Hospital and
she watched all those
One
soap
Life to
operas. Yeah.
Live.
From 10 o'clock, after Price is Right came on, it was soap operas till 3 at that house. Like,
My mama liked soap operas.
Soap operas till 3 o'clock, and you
I
did
never
not change
cared
them.
for them.
Yeah, she'd leave the room or something. We changed channel for 3 or 4 minutes till she came back. I go, we can watch something else for a second.
I can remember sitting at my Meemaw's house eating potted meat on saltine crackers and watching General Hospital.
Yeah.
Robbie says he's donating his gift card to the next person that makes a pledge for the border battle.
Oh,
so next person that makes a pledge to the border battle, you're going to get of $1 a point. You're going to get your T-shirt if you send us your size, and then you're also going to get a $25 gift card to get your car washed.
Yeah. So if you didn't know a whole lot about the border battle, we talked about it at the beginning of the show, but that's Coffee County, Warren County basketball on February the 7th. We're starting to pile up those pledges, and you can call in and pledge here if you like, or you can go to our Facebook page, facebook.com, search for Thunder Radio. There's a lot of posts on it yesterday. And here's how it works. It's like, okay, Coffee County, Warren County play on February the 7th in Manchester. It's a big rivalry. And you say, all right, I want to pledge $1 for every point Coffee County scores in this game. And if you do it for Coffee County, it's going to go to the Dream for Weave Foundation, a great 501c3 that we're very familiar with. Or if you do it for Warren County, that's fine. It goes to the McMinnville Special Games. But he's pledging. He's talking about Coffee County pledges here. So you make that pledge, and at the end of the game, if the boys score 50 points and the girls score 50 points, then you owe $100. Pretty much how it goes, and all that money goes to the foundation. So if you make that pledge now, if you make the pledge before the end of the day tomorrow, you're going to get a red shirt to wear to the game, which is awesome. And Robbie's going to hook you up with a $25 car wash card. I don't know if I get enough pledges by the end of the day, I might go live tonight. That's what somebody was saying that earlier. We can put a number on that, like if we could get 20 pledges.
Y'all, it's not that big a deal. Nobody wants to see that.
The fans of the morning show want to see it.
No, they don't.
They're over here organizing. All right, we got birthdays next on the morning show. Call yours in 728-1320. Thunder Radio Morning Show brought to you by Dr. Van Winkle.
Reduce fat and tighten skin today by getting M-Sculpt Neo treatments with Dr. James Van Winkle in Manchester. This is a
body contouring treatment that only takes
Oh, let's see. Thunder Radio.
I got a birthday.
Birthday. Go ahead.
Macy Robertson. She's 10 today.
10.
Macy. You said Robertson?
Yeah.
All right.
RBERTSON.
S-O-N. 2 whole handfuls. All right, I got it.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right.
931-450-4656. You've got options. We can work a strategy. At Coffee County Bank, we believe in better. For nearly 50 years, we bet it all on a better. Since 1970,
Birthdays.
countless Coffee County banks with better homes.
Pretty close to on time. Just a little behind. Trumpet Time sponsors. Yes. That's what we'll call them. Trumpet Time sponsors.
Trumpet?
Yeah. She said you want to get up there and play
trumpet.
it. Yes. Good, Holly. Good. Keep up.
I thought you were saying, like, you've got a 5 of spades, but my 10 of spades trumps it. I'm going to trumpet.
Ooh, that's not it. Speaking
You
of Trump,
meant.
Trump's been busy the last couple of days, huh?
Getting stuff done.
Saw he's going to North Carolina, which is good.
Glad to see that we ain't forgot about North Carolina.
Yeah, well, we have, but hopefully we get that fixed.
Previous administration has.
Yeah, no, that's a mess out there.
I guess they told them they had to get out of their hotels.
Yeah.
They're like, all right, your time's up. Gotta go.
Gotta love FEMA.
Thanks, Robbie. You guys visit us at artworkspharmacy.com or give us a call at 728-11.
Looking for affordable, reliable.
You hadn't said anything about my dress.
It's red.
Yeah.
Well, I hadn't seen it on you. I'm gonna see it tonight.
You saw it hanging in the.
Yeah, you told me. You showed me it to me.
You don't like it?
I do like it.
You don't think it's pretty?
It's beautiful. I want to see it on you. I'm gonna go by Penny's today and pick me up something to wear. Something real nice. Van Heusen, probably.
Van Heusen. That one's got 30% off right now.
All right. Birthday time on the Thunder Radio morning show. We do birthdays every day. I don't know, sometime between 7:55 and 8. We're close to that. Call in your birthdays at 728-1320, and we'll read them off, of course, here. You can do a live on-air shout-out right now if you like. And at the end of the day, we draw for a winner of a slice of delicious birthday pie from the Mercantile Cafe, Bakery, and Gift Shop. Yesterday's winner was Logan Rose. And we'll have another winner later today at 4:30. Tiffany draws live on the air. At the end of the week, we draw for cake from Food Lion, and we draw for flowers from the Mossy Pot amongst our anniversary book. Here we go. Ashley Farrell has a birthday today. Also, Dan Peterson, no relation. Spelled the same, though. Christy Klaus has a birthday today. Mark Messick has a birthday today. And Macy Robertson is 10 years old. Happy birthday, Macy. All right, that's it on birthdays for locals. Any celebrities?
Yes, sir. Tiffany Amber Thiessen. Remember her?
Who could forget her?
Kelly Kapowski.
Every guy knows exactly who you're talking about. You don't have to say it's Kelly Kapowski. But yeah, sure, say it.
She's got a birthday today.
How old is she?
She turns 50.
Oh, yeah. That's about the age of the women who are starting to flock to me.
Yeah, they are.
And these 50-year-old women, man, they're just like, oh, Josh. Cougars.
Yeah, I didn't see that coming, but
what's that about?
I don't know. I don't know what it is. You must give off a takes care of business vibe. Like you handle business. Nope. So maybe it's that.
I do handle business. It's not a vibe, it's a truth.
Yeah, but sometimes people may handle business but don't
give off the vibe.
Yeah.
And give off that energy.
Yeah.
I see what you're saying.
Certain energy you give
That
off.
good energy. Who's it sings about that? Is that Megan Thee Stallion or is that
maybe
Cardi B?
Maybe Glorilla. I don't know.
Whoever. Any other birthdays besides Tiffany Amber Thies?
The late John Hancock has a birthday today.
That's it.
You know?
I know, yeah.
That's all I got.
All right, that is it for celebrities and locals. Call in your birthdays anytime at 728-1320. Hey, we still got 30 more minutes of the morning show. It's Morning Show Overdrive, financed by our friends at New Haven Mortgage. A lot of people are looking at getting into a home. They're like, you know what? It's time. I got to make it happen. I want to get into a home. First-time home buyers, even. A lot of that's happening. New Haven Mortgage, talk to them about this. They can walk you through the process. They can probably find you some savings here and there, maybe some first-time home buyer programs. They know about these things, and they're local right here in Manchester at 1300 MacArthur Street, right across from Markham's, and online, of course, at newhavenmtg.com. If you're not a first-time home buyer, you're kind of used to it, you bought some homes, maybe you want to take advantage of some equity in your home. They can help you with a cash-out refinance as well. newhavenmtg.com, NMLS 1477317.
Broadcasting from the Unity Medical Center studios, this is Thunder Radio, WMSR, 1320 AM, 107.9.
I didn't have to ring the bell. Leanne's over here ringing the bell in the comments. Just how I roll. Can you pull my curtain? I'll hold it on this side. Yeah. Thanks, Holly. Are you okay over there?
Sometimes I just get anxious.
You got the anxiety has come back?
Yeah.
What are you anxious about? Do you know?
Yeah. A couple different things.
Okay. Unresolved issues have got
Yeah.
you bothered. I got you. Well, everything's going to be okay.
I don't like loose ends.
I don't like loose ends either. But they happen all the time. Just thrilling.
Oh, sorry. I'm thinking about
loose ends.
unresolved issues.
Just trying to keep you off of that.
I need to focus on this show.
You do. We still got.
You're gonna be presidential and
yes,
professional.
Just find out where your feet are. Handle what's in front of you.
I'd
love to see Holly's speech tonight. Someone needs to video this.
Who said that?
Kevin Simmons.
Kevin, nobody wants to see that.
Holly, let me explain Holly to you. She thinks that nobody likes the show. Nobody listens to the show. Why would anybody want to do that? And why would anybody like us? That's what she thinks. So she thinks that y'all don't care, but they clearly care. I mean, these people are leaving Bobby Bones, Holly. Would I run into a copyright issue if I make a shirt that says "Morning Show greater than Bobby Bones"? Can I do that?
Shout out to Graylin for wearing her Thunder Radio shirt.
I know, that's pretty awesome. To school today.
Yeah.
Philip said, "We care." They care.
Philip.
They care, Holly.
Makes me feel so good, and actually, it gives me a feeling of I don't. Something's wrong with me. Like
something is right. Yes, something is wrong with you in here.
Because when someone gives me a compliment, I almost want to just give it back to them. Like you don't want to give that to me.
I read a book one time.
Let's give that to somebody else.
And it said you actually, to be a good giver, you have to be a good receiver because somebody's trying to give you something. So and you should take that. They're trying to be nice.
I said there was something wrong with me.
I know.
I don't know why.
Cliff said everyone will watch it. It might go viral, like Josh's killed video. They did go viral.
Can I work killed into my speech tonight? I think I can.
She's gonna kill. She's gonna kill. Lucky he didn't get us banned from all social media because I said the word killed on there.
You can't say killed.
You can't say that. My favorite comments were the ones that like, can you imagine being this kid's parents listening to the radio station? And I was like, they ain't listening to my radio station. They're here. But yeah, that'd be pretty funny. But he's killed. In a football context. I'll say it again, probably. If somebody gets hit like that again, I don't know what else to say.
No, going back to what we were just talking about, I have tried to, when someone offers me something growing up, I always said no. No, thank you, no. Even if I was so thirsty and they said, would you like a bottle of water? I would say, no, I'm fine. I just
would not accept.
But I know now that people are trying to be nice and I should let them be nice. So now if somebody's like, Holly, do you want some squash? I'll say, yes, I do want squash. Yes, I do.
Yeah, we have piles and piles of rotten squash at my house.
And I don't eat squash. I don't know how to cook it. I don't even know really what it is, some kind of gourd. I know you can fry it, but I don't cook well, so I don't fry squash.
So that's what we have. We have piles and piles of
just like rotten squash on my windowsill.
Just sits there till we throw it away.
Because I'm trying to let y'all be nice.
You're so extreme, Holly. You're so extreme.
Give me all that squash.
I was one or the other with you.
But when
Tracy never turned down a breath mint.
Yeah, because if someone's offering it to you, you probably need it.
Thank you. Let's see.
Breath, blast, and thunder. What you looking at? I don't want your phone number.
Here she goes.
Yeah, I don't know nothing about chicken head.
I should use that bump. Can I bump back to that? Got the clean version.
Whoop, whoop.
Tracy, get the squash. Give it to me.
You
Trey
can
can
have
cook
all
some
the
squash. There's no teleprompter. There it is. No cue cards. It's all natural, baby.
People you know, people you trust.
This program does not necessarily reflect the views and opinions of Thunder Radio Management. Well, yes, it actually does. It's the morning show with Josh and Holly.
Trio Williams.
Thunder Radio Morning Show Overdrive, financed by New Haven Mortgage in Manchester. You want to support good local business, it's going to take care of you, and they are big supporters of local sports, so they're a big supporter of the morning show. In fact, New Haven Mortgage, I saw where they made a pledge for $2 per point scored to the border battle on February the 7th. So they're very involved in the community, and so that's who I want to do business with. 1300 MacArthur Street in Manchester, NMLS 1477317. Holly, welcome back.
Thank you, buddy.
Dust on the bottle. Name that tune, or name that artist.
Something Rio.
No, it's David Lee Murphy. But thinking of Diamond Rio.
Diamond Rio.
No, it's not them.
Okay.
Who was in Diamond Rio? This is the squirrel factor here.
What did you say the name of the guy that sings this was? Murphy?
Yeah.
I don't know him. I like the song, though. I sing it a lot.
Diamond Rio. Oh, I don't know any of these people. I thought maybe these are people I knew. Nope. I thought it was people that I knew and then broke off and did other bands.
Yeah.
But I don't know any of those people. No, I don't know their names at all. All right, what are we doing here? We got a whole other segment of the morning show. That
I don't know why I got so many cat stories today. I don't know. But I found this yesterday. My cat, not my cat. Cat mistakenly left in a plane cargo hold makes 3 trips in 24 hours. So a Maine Coon named Mittens, we're going to call him Sprinkles, became an accidental jet setter this month when her cage was overlooked in a plane cargo hold, and she made 3 trips. 3
trips. That's what you get for making fun of people's speech impediments earlier in the show.
I wasn't making fun of nobody.
She was too.
He made 3 trips in 24 hours between New Zealand and Australia.
Oh.
Mittens, age 8, was booked for one-way travel with her family from New Zealand to their home in Melbourne, Australia. But the owner said Wednesday that when she waited for Mittens to be unloaded from the plane. What? Did I mess up?
When she waited for Mittens.
Did I say?
I don't know what you said, but it didn't sound right. Go back and listen to it again.
She was waiting for. Stop.
You're doing great. It just sounds weird.
Waiting?
I don't know why.
No, that's how you say that word. Don't mess with me. That's how you say it. Stop. I'm sweating.
I'm going to be so in her head before that speech.
You're the
tonight.
worst kind of person. I'm just here to tell you I'm a lucky lady.
You are. Matter of fact.
They sat in that freight area for 3 hours waiting on Mittens. It was then that the ground staff told the owners the plane had returned to New Zealand and Mittens was still there. The return trip involves about 7.5 hours in the air.
My cat, maybe their cat probably is more cultured to travel. Obviously, they're flying with it, so he's probably used to it or something by now. But when I try to take my cat anywhere, that's not often. It's not like I'm like, hey, let's go for a ride in the truck, buddy. That doesn't happen. But like to the vet or when we moved, houses, he made the awfulest sound the entire trip. Would not shut up.
You would not overlook that cat.
No, you would know where he's at. So this cat must have gave us some kind of sedative or something to make him sleep.
One of the reasons this caught my attention was the picture of the lady and Mittens. They posted in the story. I don't know if you're familiar with the show called The Office. Little show. You might have heard of it, called The Office. Anyway, character on there, Angela, she loves cats. But this woman looks like Angela.
That's a big old cat.
Yeah, it's a big old Maine Coon.
I think our cat is one of those. He's got all kind of hair. He's big. He's huge.
The lady said she basically ran into my arms and just snuggled up in here. And I guess the pilot did turn on the heat in the car when they were like, hey, there's still a cat down here. It's been here all day in the cargo.
Yeah.
And so pilot turned the heat on for the cat down there.
Yeah. He's a Maine Coon, so he's probably fine. Andrew says we have a travel cat, and then we have 2 that won't even step foot on the porch. Yeah. Jessica, have a good day. Thanks for listening and not listening to Bobby Bones. We appreciate you.
The FDA approves. Let me slow down. FDA approves first of its kind medicine. It's a nose spray that treats depression.
Huh.
So it's called Spravato. It's the first of its kind medication to help manage treatment-resistant depression, according to the pharmaceutical company. Mm-hmm. The nasal spray can be given to people who haven't seen improvements in their depression after taking at least 2 oral medications, according to Johnson & Johnson.
No, yeah, well, let's trust all this. You know what else will help with your depression? Marijuana. But they won't make that legal.
But you can have this.
But you can have this.
The main ingredient for the spray is esketamine hydrochloride.
Oh, yeah, that sounds like it's something good to shove up in your brain.
Which is the chemical cousin of ketamine.
Yeah, okay. It's illegal.
Ketamine has been used by clinics across the U.S. to treat depression, anxiety, and post-traumatic stress.
Hey, President, slow down.
Slow down, Holly. Spravato can be administered by a healthcare professional, but patients must be monitored for 2 hours after they give you this nose spray.
Yeah.
So they got to watch you for 2 hours after they give it to you to make sure you don't die.
Just give them a gummy and see if they don't feel better in a couple of hours. I feel like that will be better.
Johnson & Johnson said patients taking Spravato could see results in about 24 hours. The side effects include...
Now, this is the fun part. Here's the side effects.
Sleepiness, fainting, dizziness, anxiety, feeling disconnected, breathing problem. Also could increase the risk of suicidal thoughts and actions. So
solid.
I don't know. It's like pick your poison, I guess.
Trey says ketamine trial every year at Bonnaroo. I know. there are some medicines that I think are necessary,
The polio vaccine.
and good for you. Not maybe not good for you, but good to treat something. Antibiotics. Antibiotics.
yeah.
When I had the pneumonia, man, that saved me. Basic things. But we've gone way out there on things like some of these. And the older I get, the less I trust the pharmaceutical world. It's like it seems like a money game to me, right? I don't know. I'm not the most educated person in the world. I don't know, but I don't know that we should be shoving that up our nose.
I don't know, man. I guess I can't speak for a condition that I don't have. I can't sit here and say you ought not take that. But
I'm not trying to lecture somebody who needs treatment.
Yeah,
I'm not trying to say that.
I'm just saying I would be leery of trying that.
Yeah, when that's the list of side effects. Well, they're always the list of side effects.
If you tell me you have to watch me for 2 hours after you give me that, it's going to.
You need to be monitored for 2 hours to make sure that you don't, turn into a zombie or go crazy. I don't know what are you going to turn into.
World War Z got started.
Yeah, we'll just keep an eye on you in this glass room, padded walls on this side, but slip your hands in here. Just slip your hands. These just some little restraints.
Oh, the silver bullet.
Oh yeah,
don't pay any attention to that.
Load that up. But anyway, so it's it just makes me nervous. Yeah. Andrew said I'm getting anxiety if they're watching me for 2 hours. I know. Again, I'm not trying to belittle anyone who needs treatment.
No.
You need treatment. I'm just like, I feel like they will go out of their way to mix up some chemicals before trying some natural things.
Here. Try this.
Try this, and here's how much it cost. We'll bill your insurance company. Oh, they didn't pay. We need you to pay $1,000 or whatever, A couple minutes left, Holly. Some recap time. Is that what we're doing?
Sure.
Confidence level for you. Speech tonight, 1 to 10. Presidential inauguration for Holly tonight of the Chamber of Commerce here in Manchester.
8.
Okay, good.
I'm at an 8. It's quick.
You got to do like Trump and get up there and tell everybody what's been wrong for the past year and just blast the last president.
Yeah, that sounds like me.
But all the things you're going to do
sounds
different.
Like something I would do. Now, Misty, the outgoing president, she did a great job this past.
Oh, absolutely. No, I'm just
don't
joshing.
Talk bad about Misty, Josh.
I'm just joshing around.
Okay.
Funny. See what I did. Good. Also, we need to go ahead.
One thing that I, for some reason, for nervousness, I'm more nervous about walking up the stairs. I don't wear.
You should be
heels often. I kind of look like a baby deer trying to walk for the first time.
Well, and the stage.
And then you got to go upstairs, and I kind of worried last year about the slit in my dress.
Oh yeah. Well, but the stage.
Front row got their money's worth, I think. But
am I not on the front row this year? Because
I don't know where you are.
Well, I think I should be. The stage for this thing is high. Like it is way up there. Like it's not like 2 steps up there. Like it's a platform. It's like 6 feet off the ground. So it's a long walk for you.
Yeah.
So I'm nervous for you. I'm also nervous that thing might collapse at any time. I don't know. I'm just.
And when I'm nervous, I don't want to give the appearance that I am nervous. I want to look.
She's trying to show ice water.
Ice water in my veins.
Yes, Holly.
But I got this. I wring my hands like Carl on Sling Blade. Just constantly wringing.
That's what's wrong with them fingers. That's why they look like they're 90 years old.
I have the oldest lady hands you have ever seen.
She posts the pictures and then she's like, "Why do my hands look like I'm 90?" And then she's like, "Oh, also I wring my hands like this, and I don't use lotion, and handle a lot of cleaning supplies." And that's probably it. Dries them right out.
Don't make fun of my hands.
Trey says, "Are you not smooth like Melania?"
No.
Are you going to wear a hat like Melania? You have one. It's not black, but you have a hat kind of like, it's not exactly like that, but you have
I have several hats. I'm a big hat person. I love hats. But the last time I wore a hat to an event, it was like a wide brim hat, kind of like Melania's. Every time it was at the Sportsman and Businessman banquet 2023. And every time a friend or someone would come up and give me a hug, the brim of my hat would bang them right in the forehead. So I don't wear hats.
Doesn't work good for hugs.
Yeah.
Hats not for hugs.
Yeah.
Okay. Anything else we need to remind people of outside of the border battle? Go to facebook.com, search for Thunder Radio, get your pledges in. Pledges deadline. The pledges can go all the way up to February 7th. But if you want to guarantee yourself a shirt, and I really recommend you do, you got to get that in by the end of the day tomorrow, so we can get those shirts ordered, and you can have them.
Yeah. They're really starting to roll in now.
They are. All right. So that's about it. I think we've covered a lot.
Kate said maybe I could borrow your fedora.
Yes, I do have a Britney Spears
Hit
brand
me,
fedora
baby,
somewhere.
one more time.
Holly bought me a girl's hat. It made me wear it.
Josh loved back when in his news days, he loved the look of like an old fashioned fedora. Like you might see the little tag from the 1960s that said press on the side of them. So I
watched Road to Perdition. And
Tom Hanks.
Pretty
good movie.
Paul Newman, fell in love with it. And I'm like, I like those fedoras, and I like the way those people look, and I'm wearing that.
So I was
also young and impressionable at the time.
So. I was walking through Target, and I found a Britney Spears brand fedora on sale, and I grabbed it up for old buddy, and I gave it to him, and I took the tag off. He never knew it was a Britney Spears brand, but he wore it all the time.
Why does this look different than my other fedoras?
I've got a picture of him. He's got a pair of suspenders on, nice blue shirt, and he's leaned up against the what do you call them posts that hold the front porch up?
Post? I don't know.
Column.
Column, yeah.
He was leaned on, hands in his pocket.
Thanks for telling that story, Holly. Kate, appreciate you. Got some one finger salutes to throw Kate's way. Morning show here till 8:30. I'll tell you what's happening at the Mercantile in just a second.
Are you dreaming of a home to call your own or looking to refinance? Look no further than New Haven Mortgage, your local mortgage experts.
Annette says she loves wearing hats.
I do too.
Boost her confidence.
I think because it hides a lot
Makes
of
me
my
feel
face.
sassy. She likes to feel sassy.
For me, I feel like it's a way to hide.
When I was little, I didn't have a room, so my hair was my bedroom.
I've
office.
always been a little self-conscious about my forehead. I got a Moore head.
No, you don't.
I got a 5 head.
No.
So wearing hats, I feel like it takes the attention away from that big old noggin. It is what it is, though.
I don't think that's the case. Alrighty. Josh should wear it tonight. If the speech goes south, just say it could be worse. I could be the guy sitting on the front row. I'm gonna run up there and save you, like Michael ran up there to save Dwight and starts doing impersonations. I think you should bang on the podium and assert your authority.
I'm gonna do my best Rodney Dangerfield impression. I get no respect.
You can go start working on your problems if you want.
I don't want that. No, they're giving me anxiety. I don't even want to start.
I've got an ad meeting at 9, so I'll be busy this morning. For a while.
I have an appointment at 9. It's got me tore up though.
Have a good day, Philip.
Bye, Philip.
Trey asked if anybody's reviewed your speech. It's not really a speech. It's more like just a. It's more like a.
It's 7 sentences. It's not a big deal.
It's more like a.
But Katie Riddle
has. Yeah. I think she insisted on looking at it first. after hearing Holly on the morning show. She's like, oh, maybe you send me what you gonna say, huh?
I know.
Tracy, go get a pedicure. That's relaxing.
I don't.
I know a lot of dudes who get pedicures.
I don't like fingernail files. I cannot stand.
Pedicures is the feet or the.
Yeah, but they still.
No, I know a lot of dudes that get pedicures. I've never had one. I did get a massage once, like that, a lot. I really like the end. I'm just kidding. I did get the massage and I liked it, and I've not been back since. But I just haven't found a good masseuse that I like. They closed down. It was when Salon Sela was open.
Over 60 years in the industry. Equal housing lender, NMLS 1477317.
That is our music to say goodbye, but not before I tell you what's happening over at the Mercantile Cafe, Bakery, and Gift Shop in downtown Manchester. They got grab-and-go breakfast available right now. They start at 7 o'clock, so I know we're a little past that. Maybe you're already on your way to work, or maybe you already grabbed your breakfast. That's okay, but the Mercantile Cafe, Bakery, and Gift Shop, Holly's rubbing off on me. Yeah, the Mercantile Cafe, Bakery, and Gift Shop starts serving those grab-and-go breakfasts at 7. You know, biscuit, sausage biscuit, bacon biscuits, things like that, and some other grab-and-go items. That starts at 7 o'clock Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and they got coffees there as well. Fridays, they're open 7 to 7. Wednesdays and Thursdays, 7 to 6. And then Saturday and Sunday, 11 to 2 for lunch. And that's kind of the meat and potatoes, if you will, of what they do. It's their lunch. Today's menu, actually, they didn't post today's menu, so I can't tell it to you. But they do have their Super Bowl bundles posted. They can do all your party snacks, your slider sandwiches, your sausage and cheese balls. They do all that. So call them about that. Get those orders in. 723-2491. Stop on by and see them today at 210 North Irwin Street. That's near the square in downtown Manchester, right across from the Manchester Police Department. Now, have a good rest of your day. Catch replays of today's morning show on Apple or Spotify. You can search for The Morning Show with Josh and Holly. Join our dozens of subscribers over there. And then you can also rewatch the show on the Carmine Family Dental Camera Perfect Smile cameras. That's on Facebook and YouTube. Search for Thunder Radio. Also on Facebook, you can find it on Rooster 1015, 93.9 The Duck, and Whiskey Country Radio. All right. It's going to do it for us. Swap Chops next. Bye.